everyone, I'm Alison Reierson. I live in Bemidji, Minnesota, so I'm part of the Northern PAC up here. I've been with GPAC since 2019, so a little over 3 years, and I'm on Team Melissa for residential construction. I loved GPAC, the fact of the culture they were putting through, and I knew it was going to be intense. I knew it was going to be fast paced, but I'm very much a people person, and I love talking to people. Not that the cold calls right away didn't scare me, but once I got in those conversations, it was just a natural course for me. But I love the flexibility that they offered. My family likes to travel, and the fact that I can take my laptop and work from anywhere was a huge bonus for us. My team is very big on internal communication and staying in touch with each other, even though we're remote, and building those long-standing, employee friendships on that standpoint too. And everybody is extremely helpful. I have never been with a company where I could call the CEO and ask for help, and Ryan would call you back or would help you any way they could. Chad will do it. Law will do it. Anybody in upper management will call you back. And that is a huge bonus and plus. And just the fact of they're so team oriented and want everybody to exceed. They will do anything to help you get where you want. On Team Melissa, we do a morning meeting every day. So it doesn't matter if we have GPAC on call, we do a morning meeting again after that to go through urgent inventory, who needs help with stuff. We do training, reminders. We also do on Fridays, we do a Friday fun, which I think is great that Melissa has established in her team, because it lets us learn more about each other personally than just in a working environment, and get that aspect. So we know, if somebody's got cats, we know about their kids, their family. We want the best for everybody on that standpoint. And that has really helped. Just making sure that you reach out and stay active makes you feel like you're not isolated on that standpoint. GPAC definitely offers one of the best flexible plans that we have. Last year, my family and I traveled and we drove, and I hooked up Wi-Fi to our vehicle and I worked while we drove. I had my laptop and I did everything that I needed to go doing that way to kind of keep up on that stuff too. And that's a blessing for sure, being able to take my job wherever I go. I knew the person who brought me in, that was my channel partner, was an Alpha Pack biller. She was at the top. And so I knew what I could do, but I didn't. To me, it was like, oh, I see these people doing it, but I didn't realize it was going to be something I could do. I never thought of being able to earn a living like I am now. I was used to coming in, working in healthcare and making a very small salary income, and we had been very much dependent on my husband. And so when I came in, it was more of like, okay, let's see what happens and where this goes. Even if I just double my income for a year, I will be happy with that. And now it's just blown my mind. I always tell them right away, in the beginning, it's a lot of hard work. There's more to recruiting than what individuals think. And it's a lot of work to build. And once you get there and you build it up, everything just starts to explode and things start to change and you just rework your day. But right in the beginning, you just have to be okay with putting in the time and putting in the effort to get yourself, if you want to be that top builder. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen without the hard work to get you there. Last year, at the beginning of the year, I was really struggling. First quarter was not good for me. I had no placements. I had 3 major fall offs. And I was just struggling. I was struggling to get my send outs. I had a ton of job orders. But I was to the point, I don't know what else I would do. I love my job, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. It was a real struggle for me. And we went through some management changes and restructuring and built our residential team. And that was a huge help for me. That took the stress and pressure off. I had other individuals to help me. And said, let's get you honed in one area. You got a large presence in Texas. Let's have you just focus there. And that really helped. And then things just started to click. I started making placements in April again, and they just kept going from there. And obviously going through first quarter with nothing and crossing over 350 last year within 3 quarters was huge for me. I like Chad's saying of, we are craft first, industry second. So when COVID hit and I made it for a little while before my company started kind of putting stuff on hold, I did a huge switch and I went and worked with another senior recruiter in food production, and all I did was recruiting. And I just switched up and just recruited the whole time. I still kept my presence in front of my company's marketing, but to make sure I was hitting my metrics and getting my send outs, I switched directly to recruiting on that standpoint. So I truly am a firm believer that even if you don't know everything for that industry, if you just ask the right questions, you can do it. It's not easy to find some of these individuals. And so paying us what you pay is because we're working hard and finding them and taking off a lot of that stress. Like, we're doing that screening process for you. Somebody who's coming through to you from GPAC has not been talked to at least 1 or 2 times by the time they hit your desk. And I think that's a really big value that we bring to companies on that standpoint, that we take that time to talk to them and go that way. Even candidates, the fact that we talk to them, bring them exactly what they want. We're listening to what they want to hear and giving them just the peace of mind that their stuff is not going to go out to everybody unless we talk to them first. Like, we're talking to you to make sure you like these opportunities before we present you to these clients. We want to make sure when you go into a conversation, you already know about it and are interested, instead of just going forward and you've never been interested in it in the first place. That's a disservice for them and for our clients. So I think sometimes that gets, with other recruiting firms out there, I don't know how they all operate, but I think that's something that is a big value that we at GPAC bring to our clients and our candidates.